Cholot is an open detention center in the south of Israel which holds thousands of African refugees. There's been an ongoing campaign in Israel to delegitimize these people who claim to have legal refugee status and whose claims have not been examined. Photographer Kobi went to Cholot and made a series of portraits of the detainees, and he's here to tell us about it. Thank you, Kobi, for being here with us today.
Hi.
Hi. So tell me, how did this project come to be? What prompted it?
I was on my way to Cholot because I wanted to expose the story of these refugees. I've heard about the camps. I've heard about the story of them. For me, it's like a jail. It's not only a camp. And I wanted to expose their story, and they were quite happy to cooperate with me.
So you're saying that they weren't startled by your camera. People were cooperative. They wanted to share their story. How did you feel as a cameraman coming into Cholot, as someone who's a foreigner coming into this place which you describe as a jail?
I wasn't into the camp. I was outside, which I met them outside the camp. I was asking for them just to stand and to be photographed because I thought to...
You often actually, I saw on your website, you've done many projects about refugees. Why is this a subject that draws you? Why is this something you want to shoot?
It's because I'm a Jew. Because the history of the Jewish in the Holocaust, I've learned about how is to be refugees in a foreign country. And I wanted to tell the story, especially in Israel, especially in this country, to tell the story of refugees in Israel. And
now you said you chose to use a Polaroid-like photographs for this project. Why did you make this decision?
Because at that time it was a good idea for me to use a different format. I'm using many kind of formats, digital and film. And at this time I wanted to handwriting numbers just in the bottom of the photos, because at that time the government used these people as numbers, just as animals. And I wanted to show that they have also names and not only numbers. And it was kind of...
So you wanted to deliver their message in many ways, and the question is, do you think the message has come across to Israeli society, or is it just maybe a number of people or thousands who've been exposed to this? What do you think?
I'm not sure about the... It seems like it doesn't coming through the people in Israel so much. Unfortunately, some of the people in Israel are influenced by dark and ignorant people who sees these refugees as a cancer, especially Knesset members. Some of them, actually. And
you mentioned you're, as a Jew, and as someone or as a people who have been persecuted, it was important for you to deliver the message and to show the story of other people who have been. Yet the message isn't coming across, as you say. Why do you think Israeli Jews have such a hard time empathizing with non-Jewish immigrants?
I think it's all over the world. You can see that why people are afraid of black people. Somehow, it's very difficult to people to accept foreign people in their country. I've no explanation why people in Israel forgot the history of the Jewish in Europe, for example. But just like that, and not only the refugees are suffering, also the Ethiopians, the Jewish from Ethiopia in Israel suffer too.
How is this project different from previous projects, previous stories you've covered? You've covered different sides of the political map. Yes. You've covered different immigrations, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, which is a very big theme in Israel. How is this story of Cholot unique?
it's unique or connected.
Exactly, and maybe it is connected. Maybe there's an overall theme.
Maybe it is connected, especially by the right-wing members. Somehow, just as I've told you before, people in Israel are afraid from foreigners, and I'm afraid that they see the Palestinians and the refugees as a danger to the future or even now Jewish state.
So really you're saying it's a concept of belonging and not belonging, us and them.
Yes.
What would you like to achieve through these projects?
Just to expose the story. This is my duty. This is my duty as a photographer, to show the reality as it is, to show the reality to the people. And they will decide what they want to do. But yes.
Thank you very much, Kobi Wolf, for being here with us and for exposing this very important story. I hope a lot of people in Israel get to see it.
Thanks.